Hello everyone, thank you for your interest to attend to my presentation. I am Zahra from Tampere University in Finland. The title of my presentation is The Role of Communication as a Drive for Immigration. It is a case study in Finland. With the growth of mobility, the number of international students abroad is expected to reach 8 million by 2025. Typically, international students in Europe or US experience the new lifestyle that may decrease their intention to return their home countries. While educational system in Finland is well known and Finland is introduced as the happiest country in the world continuously, it would be arguable why Finland is not included in the list of top destination countries for international students and immigrants. Many reasons may cause it, but in this study we focus on the role of media and we aim to understand how technology-driven communications such as social media usage affect international students' decision for immigration in Finland. This study utilizes use and gratification theory to answer the research question. Use and gratification theory is an approach to define why and how people actively use media to satisfy their specific needs. Therefore, we use this theory to understand how the international students use media for reducing their cultural challenges in the host country. This was a case study and 23 Iranian students in Finland were selected as the case through snowball sampling method. They were studying for master's or PhD degrees in the different universities in Finland. We used a semi-structured interview to understand the participants' values, feelings, beliefs, and experiences in Finland. The participants were interviewed face-to-face or online based on their location. The data were collected through audio recording and thematic analysis was employed to identify, analyze, and reporting them based on the use and gratification theory. We considered and followed the ethical principles of research with human participants and ethical reviewing of the human sciences in Finland. The results of the study were divided to two sections. In the first section, we found the communication issues which were related to participants with Finnish culture and the Finnish language. The second section demonstrated the different role of media in the daily life of the participants in Finnish society and helping them to decide for their migration and immigration. The findings showed although most participants had positive intentions to immigrate to Finland, they had discomforted experiences in communication which affected their decision for immigration. In their opinion, Finnish culture and language reduced the opportunities to find a suitable career and increased the level of unpleasant feeling about cold and darkness in Finland. Many participants found Finnish culture unwelcoming for immigrants. They described Finnish culture as a culture with limited verbal and nonverbal communication with foreigners. Few of them claimed that Finnish students were hesitating to participate in students' assignment groups, particularly with students from non-EU countries. Silence and distance and privacy in Finnish culture, although were respected by the participants, only 2 of them felt comfortable with them, and others were struggling with communication issues and feeling outsiders in Finnish society. The participants had chosen Finland for studying because of available English education. All of them had attended at least one course to learn Finnish language, but they were not motivated to continue. The main reasons for discouragement were because learning Finnish is difficult and time-consuming. Finnish is not a popular language, and also life and activities can progress in Finland without Finnish language skills. Based on the use and gratification theory, the role of media, particularly social media, as a drive for migration and immigration was shown in the different aspects. The media was the source of information for migration. The participants gained information about Finland before migration. They did online admission process and online services for their settlement in Finland before they come in. It was the positive role of media at the first stage of migration. The other role of media was as the communication support. The participants used the different applications and social media to connect their family and friends in home country more than Finnish society. Media also was used as the source of news. The participants were members of groups and channels in social media to receive news. These news were including news about Iran through online TV, Facebook, and Telegram channels. University news through newsletter, email, Facebook pages, and student union website. And also news about the event in Finland mostly through Facebook pages. Information from university task was the other role of media, which was done through Facebook and Moodle. All participants were Facebook members and they were asking questions from students or other compatriots, but they were hesitating to share content because they were not trusting them. Finland is not the first destination for international students and immigrants because of its geographic condition. This country is in the list of brain drain countries itself. Recently, the strategy for accepting educated immigrants is planned in Finland, and it should be seriously followed. Finland is known because of educational system and safety that encourage international students for migration. However, limited job opportunities and difficulties in learning language is a problem that disappoint educated and high-skilled people for immigration, as it was reported in the last studies too. Based on the result of previous studies, negative attitude and expectation of Finnish people toward the immigrants, particularly Asian, make them to have less interest to communicate with them. It causes an important barrier for cultural integration of students in Finland and discourage them to immigration. The results of this study demonstrate that communication technology, although is advanced in Finland, but it is not sufficient to reduce communication challenges and connect international students to Finnish society. The university students are a human resource in each country. Therefore, establish strategies for encouraging international students to immigrate is a wise decision. This study suggests using the potential of technology to reduce communication barriers between foreigners and Finnish society in Finland. Thank you for your attention. You can find more details in the article.